out right at the 20-yard line. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. One receiver to the left is Cooper. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
All right, here we go. Wide and Yates. Wide and Yates. Zebra. All right, here we go. Red 18.
Now Carr throwing on second down. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, three things can happen, and two of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Offensive starters here. Wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins, a talented wide receiver.
And he's still looking for that ultimate recognition. He wants to be mentioned with the best receivers in the game. His numbers suggest that we should do so.
2nd and 10 now. Osweiler. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now Osweiler on first down, eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. C.J. Fedorowicz, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. And we take a look now at the defense for the Raiders.
Malcolm Smith may have entered the league without a lot of fanfare, but how about it culminating with an MVP award in the Super Bowl?
Hey, 17 short. Watch 17.
2nd and 10. It's Osweiler again. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins from 17 yards out. And the Texans will extend their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. Well, in that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. From the gun, it's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now here come the Raiders. Now Carr to try again after the pick six. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. And on your screen, the defensive starters for the Houston Texans. One thing's for sure. Throughout the season, but really in the playoffs, Clowney and Merciless, boy, did they come on. You get J.J. Watt back next year, a good defense becomes even better.
You're exactly right about that. This was a defense that did not get the credit it deserved.
And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. A great read, and it's picked off. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. J.J. Watt in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On second down, here's Carr. Airing one deep for Crabtree. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Crabtree the target on that one, and it'll bring up third down.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
On third and long, it's Carr. He's going to take another shot here. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. Back deep, the Texans' fourth-round pick, rookie Tyler Ervin. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And speaking of Lamar Miller, up over 1,000 yards this season for the Houston Texans. 5 touchdowns as well. And the second time in his 5-year career, he topped the 1,000 mark.
And he did it missing 2 games due to injury, so just think of what the numbers could have been. But looking forward, He is such a versatile player. I would not be surprised if Bill O'Brien adds a little more to his plate in 2017 and throws the ball.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be down deep into Oakland territory.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Shift together here from the D-line. They come up in an offset eye. They'll try and run for it with Miller. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I thought they did a really nice job stringing it out and not allowing him to turn upfield, knocked him out for no gain. I think if you're going to go outside in this situation, keep it in the hands of your quarterback. Give him some options. Run it, pass it, pitch it. Just something to have a chance to get into the end zone.
Osweiler, that's caught at the 1. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Texans continue to pour it on. Novak is on to attempt the extra point. And the lead is now an even 30. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They find some open field here. Cuts it out. Latavius Murray, the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Latavius Murray, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Raiders get a score closer. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. And, oh, he kicked it out of bounds. That's a big penalty.
And this is where the rest of the team turns and stares at the kicker and says, you have one job. Execute it.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56.
They come up in an offset eye. Now it's Miller running right. Room here to run. He's at the 40. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans add on. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. So out come the Raiders. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
9 yards on the gain there, so he got half of it back, and it'll be third down.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
3 down. All right, here we go. Wide.
And the defense definitely showing blitz here. Throwing his car on third down. And that's complete to Walford. And he'll be down deep in Houston territory. It's a big play there for Oakland. And even 60 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
A run, it's Murray. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Latavius Murray with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. And he's able to put it through. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And with the new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. To throw is Osweiler. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Will Fuller was the intended target. And now it's second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
Now, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
10 yards still left on second down. Here's a give to Miller. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now whistles and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Offense needs 11. Have to think pass here on third down. From the gun, it's Osweiler. Gets it to Strong. He won't go down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
But give the defensive guys a little bit